Hi everyone, welcome to another new video. This one's going to be a little bit different than the others. This one is about what happened with retail giant H&M over the last week or so. H&M released a new sweatshirt which says, "Coolest monkey in the jungle," and there's nothing really wrong with that. And if that was just all it was, if it was just a t-shirt, you know, like on most t-shirt sites, nobody would have been mad. But the problem was that there was a model wearing the shirt, and that model was a black child, and that set everybody off. And if you view it as just a kid wearing a shirt, then there's no problem with it. There's no racial connotation to it. However, if you do want to view it as racist, then it is racist. If you look at it from that perspective, you can easily see how it can be racist, but not everyone just saw it that way. They saw it as a purposeful campaign by H&M to be racist and to spread racism by doing it this way with this model, which isn't the case at all. They wouldn't do that, and they didn't do that. It was an unintentional thing that happened here, but everybody else sees it as this purposeful thing that happened. And if you went online, you would have seen it. There's like no way to avoid it. I go on Instagram and like half my feed at least was full of just this. It was just this photo of a kid wearing the coolest monkey in the jungle sweatshirt and everybody losing their minds over it. And if it was just online, if it was just the outrage online, then I wouldn't have thought about making this a hot garbage episode, because there's no real purpose there. It's just people being mad online and screaming in comments. That's basically how my comments are. But that wasn't what was just happening. There were people that actually did things beyond just screaming online. And I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I want to further build on to what I said earlier. In many situations, context does matter. Like with the Knuckles meme from last week's episode.
Do you know the way?
Context mattered there. It wasn't intended to be racist. People were using it to be racist, but the intention was not to be racist by the majority doing it. So context matters there. People walking up to others and saying, "Do you know the way? Do you know the queen?" Stuff like that. That wasn't racist. That was, you know, just people doing a little joke, a little thing. But it wasn't racist because there was context. Context that was, when applied, made it not racist. It wasn't racist on its own, but the context further proved it wasn't racist unless people were being 100% racist without any guise. They were just doing it to make fun of the accent. And for some things, context doesn't necessarily matter. Context may be important to understand the situation fully, but the actions of what happened, it doesn't really matter. The context isn't really applicable, like in the case of Logan Paul.
We found a dead body.
His context for his situation was he was going to Aokigahara to film and spend the night and find ghosts.
Just a couple of dumb Americans going camping in a suicide forest.
He wouldn't have found ghosts, obviously, but instead he found an actual dead body. Now, he could have done one of two things. He could have uploaded this video, or he could have not uploaded the video. He uploaded the video. So, the context of what he did didn't even apply in this situation anymore. He just did it because he wanted to do it. He just wanted to upload the video, and that's what he did. He uploaded the video. And as a little update to that story, Logan Paul hasn't uploaded a vlog in about 2 weeks, and unless he's uploaded one on the day I upload this, chances are that he's nearing 3 weeks now of no uploads, which is quite surprising. He seems to have clearly taken what happened to heart, or he's just biding his time till it all passes over. But considering Jake keeps dropping stuff, I'm pretty sure he's more affected by this than waiting for his brother to make more screw-ups, because there's no limit to the ones Jake Paul's been making. So, as I said, some people didn't just keep it to online discussion. Some people didn't just keep it to a comment section. Some people got really, really mad, and they decided to protest in front of an H&M store. Except it wasn't much of a protest. There was a protest outside of the store. However, there were people that ran in and decided to destroy the store.
Is this allowed? Woo! Ninja style! Ninja style!
Now, you may not think that is that bad, but it is pretty bad when you think about it, because they aren't affecting H&M. Not really. H&M, they're a Swedish company. They aren't even in the country where the store was. They attacked a South African store. Now, Swedish H&M, you know, the headquarters, whatever, they aren't going to be affected by this in the least. They may have lost some merchandise, it may cost them hours, but who's going to really get hurt is the security guards who let them in, who weren't able to stop it, who's going to really get hurt are the people that were working there, the minimum wage employees. The managers are going to get hurt. Basically, everyone except for the executives, except for the people that the protesters, I would assume, wanted to affect, are going to get hurt. Everyone else is going to get hurt, and they won't even get affected. They're going to be the ones that are going to be doing the hurt to the other people. And these protesters, and I use the term lightly, they aren't really protesters. There were protesters, but these people weren't the protesters. They're the ones hurting the employees. They're the ones causing more damage to them than making a t-shirt saying coolest monkey in the jungle. They're causing more damage just by destroying the store, both literally and figuratively. And like, I'm trying to imagine like what's going through their head, like, I'm pissed. I saw this thing online. It's oh Jesus, I'm pissed. And they run to the store and they destroy it. And I'm trying to imagine that mindset, and I can't. I don't understand how they got that mad. I can understand them getting mad. Again, if you view it as racist, you're going to be upset about it, but I don't get how they got that mad and decided to ruin the store, and it didn't occur to them that the people they're hurting, they aren't going to affect the H&M executives. They're just affecting the people on the ground level. They're affecting the minimum wage employees that are doing the work there, the ones that are going to have to clean it up. They aren't going to send down some guy in sales, a VP of sales or anything like that. They're going to send that dude down and be like, you got to clean this up. You were the one that pitched this. You gotta clean this up. This is your mess. No, they're affecting the people there. And I mean, I can't see how they thought that would be productive. I can't see how they thought that would be beneficial. And there are people that thought what they did was a good thing. But it's really not a good thing when you even put a little bit of thought into it. But again, if you were mad that it was racist, then you're going to feel that this is somewhat justified. That this is possibly even righteous for them to do, to destroy the store, even though it won't affect anyone except the employees, the security guards, and the managers that work at that store. Now, an important thing to keep in mind is that this is a Swedish retail giant. They aren't exactly like an American store where one of the first things they're going to think about when they make a shirt or something like that is how this is going to go over PR-wise. They aren't going to think about that. They aren't going to think about the public reputation when they make a t-shirt. In Sweden, racism is a lot different. There's still racism, but it's very different than in America. It's not, as you know, they make a t-shirt like that and they think, oh shit, this could definitely be read the wrong way, and especially if we put it on the internet. But in America, they would realize that. They'd make that shirt and they'd see this could be viewed as that. And like I said, if you view it as racist, it's gonna be racist. If you want it to piss you off, it's gonna piss you off. If you want it to be racist, to piss you off, and you don't care that it's not intentionally racist, you're gonna be pissed about it and you're gonna get mad at everybody. There's no way around that. That's just how it's gonna happen. And they did release an apology, so regardless of their intention, they did release an apology video to everyone to apologize for what they did. I mean, that's an apology. I don't know why I explained what an apology is. But anyway, they say, we sincerely apologize for offending people with this image of a printed hooded top. The image has been removed from all online channels and the product will not be for sale in the United States. We believe in diversity and inclusion in all that we do and will be reviewing all our internal policies according to avoid any further issues. Now, perfect apology. Very well written, very well said. Basically, it's just an apology. It's a generic apology. It's well done. They clearly are sorry. They're apologizing. So, that's good. Now, they're clearly not going to sell it in the US, which is what they say there, which goes more to what I said. They just weren't aware. This was just carelessness. This was just unintentionally carelessness and not being aware of how the rest of the world is going to react to this hooded top. Like I said, not everybody reacted, but some people did react. So regardless, some people reacted the way they didn't expect. They reacted the way they didn't expect them to this shirt. Now, they've also announced they're going to be hiring a diversity leader, which I assume is to stop stuff like this. It's basically going to be like how I said earlier with, American companies. This person will be there, and when they make a t-shirt, they'll be like, is this fine? Is this chill? Is this going to go through all right? Is this going to cross the ocean? Is it going to cross it all and it's going to be fine? Or are we going to get killed again? Are we going to get crucified again? Is that going to happen to us? What's the deal? And that's good. That's a good thing. I mean, it's a pretty good thing, to be honest, for them to have. It's a nice piece of insurance so that something like this doesn't happen again, and they don't get H&M all over media for I think it was like a week. Just plastered everywhere, but not for the right reasons. Not because it made a great shirt, but because everybody was pissed off about a shirt. Now, obviously, racism and bigotry are very bad, and if you're of the mind that this ad was racist, then maybe just take a moment to step back and think about it a bit more critically. Which is more likely in this scenario? That H&M, a massive international retail and clothing giant, all of a sudden decided to make a racist t-shirt, and they didn't even want to masquerade it. They just chose this young black model to wear this shirt that says "Coolest Monkey in the Jungle," and they just decided to put that all over the internet for everyone in the world to see? Or is it more likely that the company was just completely unaware, because they're in Europe, Sweden to be specific, and they're just completely unaware of how countries like America, where racism is the topic talked about even on the news almost daily, that this could be viewed as a very racist or racially charged advertisement on their website? Anyway, I thought this would be a pretty good topic to talk about for Hot Garbage. It's not exactly hot garbage like Knuckles is, where it's stupid, or where Logan Paul is, where it's blatantly bad. This is just a topic that I thought would be interesting for everybody to learn about, because I know not everyone was very much aware of it, and it would be an interesting thing to talk about. I don't know if I'll do every video like this, or I'll probably keep them more to lighter subjects than this, but I thought it'd be an interesting thing to touch upon, and I know it won't be a very popular video. I don't expect it to get many views, but I just thought it'd be a nice video to make. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you'd like to see more like it in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be making these videos weekly. Thanks for watching. See ya.